welcome back to another portfolio tutorial. I know it's been a while since we last done this, so we're just going to go through and review all the things we're going to need to know, all right? What we're going to be focusing on today is setting up everything that we need for PAX to kind of have our novel study all set up, all right? So this is going to be a lot of refreshing. First things first, you got to get to your website, all right? Hopefully, if you've done it, what I've asked, you have it bookmarked up here. If not, no worries. Open up a new tab, either type in Google Sites or find it in your waffle. Once you have found your blog, I'm going to take a look at my student blog. Here is what I'm going to be doing. Remember, we have our website viewer, and we also have places where we can insert things, and we have our pages. So far, depending on how much you have set up, you should at least have the writing and the class novel pages. If you click open these arrow keys, you should at least see under writing, you'd have narrative writing. And at least under class novels, you have the Parker Inheritance. Now we are talking about and if you click them, you'll actually get into those websites. What we definitely need to do, though, is we need to create a new page for PAX. So what you're going to do is find under Pages, you're going to go find Class Novels, and you're going to click the 3 dots to the right of Class Novels. If you are familiar with this process, you are going to press Add Subpage. Again, just like a folder, this subpage is going to be created under Class Novels. This is obviously going to be called PAX. I'm going to hit done, and now I have created my PAX page. Again, same things that you can do here to kind of spruce it up, make it your own. You absolutely can select an image online. Don't hit upload, press select. And then again, you can go into Google Images, maybe type in PAX. You might need to type in by Sarah Penny Packer. And things like that. PAX book. Maybe that would work. Okay, wonderful. Maybe you want to use this one. Or maybe, I want to use this one. Okay, very beautiful. I already have a very cool setup here. Here's what you're going to need to do. You are going to make sure that, again, you are able to navigate in and outside of your website. So once you've created PAX, I'm going to have you go back up into your pages and go into Class Novels. What you should see here is earlier in the year, we have created a place for Parker Inheritance. We now need to create a place for PAX. If yours does not look set up like this, again, what you could do is press Insert and add in the 2 content blocks that would show up kind of just like this. For the most part, I have checked a lot of our blogs and we should have both these sides. Again, if maybe this side, maybe you don't have anything here, you can always go in, add it in. Use your content blocks. Play around with these things. Again, I can set this up however I feel like. I can add it here. I can add those here. Same things, right? Okay. Awesome. So what we are going to do is under the title, you're going to have PAX, and you're going to say by Sarah Penny Packer. Oops, that's one. And then, again, you can go and add your image. Last thing you're going to need to do is just make sure you can click through your things. So I would double click this so it's highlighted. I would add insert link in order to link it. And I'm going to link it to the actual page, which is PAX. Again, it's insert link to the page called PAX. Once you have done that, your viewer who clicks it will be able to enter that website. Again, if you click it and it takes you to a new tab, remember that it is different if you are in preview mode. Again, the preview mode is like what a viewer would see if they are not the actual editor of your website, okay? Once you have those steps, here is your writing assignment. All right, where you're going to find this is you are actually going to go into Google Classroom under PAX Novel Study, and you will find PAX blog post number 1. Once you've opened that up, you will see the instructions for the blog post. This is meant to be very brief. We are going to kind of use these kind of in place of bell ringers, all right? So your direction for your first blog post is, in your blogs, under the Pax section, answer the following questions, all right? I'm just looking for a 3-sentence minimum. It should be very brief. Please create the following corresponding heading to match the questions, and I'm going to show you how to do this, all right? So the heading is going to be blog post number 1, Peter and Pax, just so I know what you are writing about. So what the question's asking you is, how has Pax and or Peter changed so far in the novel? This is something we've discussed in class, all right? In order to answer this question, you can either talk about Pax, you can talk about Peter, and or you can talk about both of them if you are awesome and a rock star, all right? This is how you're going to start this. So first, we are going to start by building a heading, okay? You can just copy and paste this title, go into your portfolio, and this is how you're going to add text if you've forgotten. Again, on the right-hand side, under Insert, I'm going to hit Text Box, and I'm going to paste that in here. You can type it up as well. Because this is a heading, I actually need to change this style into a heading. So I'm going to swap from normal text into heading. What that does is it makes it big, it makes it easy to read. I do not want everything to be this giant as I write, though, so I am going to switch the next paragraph into normal text. And here's how I'm just going to answer this. I have over here just some sentence starters to get you started, all right? So Peter and Pax began the novel. Tell me how they began the novel. What were they like? Give me specific adjectives. Give me specific things you knew about the characters, right? What was Peter like before this whole novel started? What was Pax like before this whole novel started? And they went on their own separate journeys, right? Over time, though, they did change. Describe to me, how did Pax grow? How did Peter grow? Are they growing apart? And these are some things I want you guys to kind of reflect on. I definitely would like a piece of concrete detail. So again, a concrete detail is you are introducing it, right? For example, in the text, or maybe you can just say when Peter and Pax blah, 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 right? Introduce it somehow. You're going to introduce the quote. You're going to quote the quote. And then please remind me how we do our MLA citations. Oh, yes. It's our last name of the author, and, Pennypacker, and a page number. So wherever you found that, it should look something like this. Period goes after the parentheses. All right, so this is, again, I just want one quote, some explanation here. Because this isn't meant to be a formal Jane Schaefer, I do actually just want to hear your thoughts and opinions. Like, how have they changed? What are your thoughts here, okay? Once you have finished this assignment, you are going to hit publish, because that is how it actually gets saved and how I can see your changes. And in order to submit it, you're going to just copy the link site over here. You see between this, you're going to hit the paperclip. You're going to copy it. You're going to press copy link. And then you are going to submit that link into the Google Classroom. All right. Other things you can do, if you finish early, you want to have fun, you can add in some images by going under Insert, Images, Select, and adding things that might be relevant to your little blog post over here, okay? All right, have fun. Good luck with this.